When I came to Blinkx, there were noises in the marketplace about verification, and one of my tasks was to change that view. Not to change that view from an external point of view, but to change a view from a cultural shift of how we look at video, and how we start to make sure what we put to marketplace is fit for purpose. So over the last 12 months, we've been working with many of the verification companies, Integral Ad Science, Moat. We've spoken to people like White Ops, we've worked with Forensic, we've worked with Nielsen, and we've come up with what I think is probably the most soundest way to do this. The idea is that we need to, as an industry, block suspicious and high-risk traffic at source. It should never go to market. We should look at the people that drive that sort of traffic, and we should penalise them for driving that traffic. So what Blinkx has done is that we have put Forensic in the middle of our supply chain. So anyone coming to Blinkx.com goes through Forensic first. We can then identify and remove at source all the risky traffic, all the suspicious traffic, and we can push to market only that traffic which is fit for purpose. And I believe the work we've done now with Forensic means that we have probably the best inventory in market in the video space right now. We've done our due diligence and we'll continue to do so, and we're now embarking on tests with some of the biggest video players in the market just to prove to the external marketplace, which I know already, which has been an amazing sort of achievement and a really difficult one looking at the jeggery that exists in our marketplace today. We're here today and we're possibly doing a soft launch of our brand. So Blinkx as a brand has been out in the marketplace since 2004 when we first sort of IPO'd. And on that trail, we've made a number of acquisitions in the marketplace, from a video network right the way through to a mobile SSP. And the idea now is to take all the brand equities we have, the best products we have in market, and bringing them together. That means that we no longer have 3 or 4 salespeople in the market selling individual products, but what we move to is a situation where we have one consultative salesperson being able to sell right across our range and really get underneath the brand and what the brand is trying to do, and work with agencies in delivering good campaigns, not just good product offerings, but taking the whole campaign into account and trying to deliver on that campaign, be it video, be it mobile, be it display, and mixing and blending those different pieces to give the advertiser the best possible result. Cross-screen, I find the whole term very, very interesting. In my head, cross-screen is about identifying and being able to target an individual no matter where they are, and being able to actually feed them continuous messaging which forms a dialogue between the advertiser and the consumer. Now, if I ran an ad, exactly the same ad across all 3 screens, is that cross-screen? Well, yes it is, but for me that can be done now. What I can't do is the clever data piece, which is identify someone, identify what they mean to me, and then target that person using each of those screens to form a different part of the dialogue. So, from a very rudimental standpoint, what we can start to look at is TV being a branding tool, and you use TV to brand your advertising so consumer knows what the brand stands for. You can then use things like mobile as a call to action, as getting people involved. But I also believe not all brands in the marketplace can use cross-screen in an intelligent, data-driven way. The idea of a call to action from Mars to get someone to buy a Mars bar after driving the brand on another screen, I don't think is there yet. I don't think the economics is there for Mars to make that work. However, if someone is buying a car or buying something with value, then there is a different call to action across all of those mechanisms. The mobile's action may be come in for a test drive, log in now. I also think that consumers as a whole use different screens for different things. So, yes, I understand the brand from TV, but when I'm starting to buy high-value products, my first stage of research may be done on a mobile device, but I want to get under the detail of the product, and I don't think mobile offers you a wide enough scope, it doesn't offer you enough control. So as a consumer, I'll then move to a desktop where I can then really investigate product with a bit of freedom and a bit of longevity to understand not just that product offering, but competing product offerings across the piece. So I really do believe that we've got to look at 2 sides. We've got to look at how consumers use products, cross-screen products, and now advertisers want to form that dialogue. And I think the piece that we miss currently in digital, and we talk about it a hell of a lot, is how do we form that dialogue? I think advertisers in the main miss that dialogue piece.